Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you are currently watching the channel where his opinion matters more than yours. You are tuning in to the sexiest man alive in the universe, and I am back with another video yet again. So I never really got a chance to review Wrestlemania. I know a lot of people have been begging me. They said, Steve Rose, we want to know what your opinion is. We want to know how you feel about WrestleMania and Raw after. And to be honest with you, as a person who really doesn't watch Monday Night Raw or SmackDown, I kind of gave up since watching it last year after SummerSlam. I will admit, the ball is starting to pick up and turn a new roll now. So we're going to go ahead and give a review for WrestleMania 33 and also for the Raw after. I'm not going to spend too much time because I got things the sexiest man alive's got to do today. Let me give you a little secret about something. I am such a good-looking person, sometimes I jack off to myself. I am so good-looking of a person, and you all know it's the truth. So it's the truth. And we all know, all my sexy subscribers and stuff know, they all know how good-looking I am, because I am better-looking than all of you. Believe me, we all know that. And I'm smarter, more intelligent, more wiser. It's all just better at everything at life than you are. So I'm glad you are tuning into this video, because it's for your own damn good. So after everybody's been harassing me, bothering me, females and males have been trying to jerk my shirt and ask me what my opinion is to WrestleMania, because again, my opinion matters more than theirs, and they're fully aware of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go over every match, tell you the pros and cons, do a breakdown. Won't be that long. Bear with me. So WrestleMania 33, Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. I picked Braun Strowman to win. That didn't happen. Brawley won, or whatever that guy's name was, with the help of Gronkowski, screwing Jinder Mahal. Didn't really like it, to be honest with you. They eliminated Strowman, and they eliminated the Big Show too early. And I thought when you got two big guys like that in a ring, you want to give them some sort of strength. And I feel like Strowman's character really hasn't had an opportunity to get... He's really kind of just been stagnant right now because, he lost in the Rumble too quickly to Baron Corbin. He loses to Roman Reigns at Fastlane, and then all of a sudden, he now gets eliminated quickly during the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. So I don't know what is in store for Braun Strowman's character. I don't know if they're taking a back seat on it, but he doesn't end up winning the match. Brawley ends up winning. Number 2, Adrian Neville defeats Austin Aries. This is a pre-show, by the way. I really thought Austin Aries was going to get his big push at Mania, and I thought this would be a perfect platform to give him that title. However, it didn't happen. Adrian Neville wins. I thought the match was pretty good. Gave it an 8 out of 10, and therefore Adrian Neville wins. Oh, Andre Memorial Giant Battle Royal, I gave that one a 5 out of 10. Number 3, Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows. No, wrong one. I turned it right here. My bad. AJ Styles defeats Shane. I gave that a 9 out of 10. I thought the match was okay. Didn't really have an issue with it. I thought Shane's striking moves with his power punches and everything, his street fighting capabilities was pretty good. He also had some MMA kind of wrestling style techniques with the submission sets. AJ Styles, a high flyer, the guy that really works well within the ring. He really carried himself. Of course, Shane, when he jumped up from the turnbuckle and did the double kick, drop kick to AJ Styles where he's holding the trash can, I thought was really cool. Shane with a moonsault missed. That was one of the highlights of the night. I didn't think Shane at the age of 50 would still have, or almost at the age of 50, would have the capabilities to be able to be such a high flyer and such athleticism. Didn't see that still in his repertoire. He still got it, pretty much. But AJ Styles wins. I give that match a 9 out of 10. Number 2, Kevin Owens defeats Chris Jericho. I gave that match a 6 out of 10. I really thought Jericho should have won, but I guess they're going to make Kevin Owens look well at WrestleMania. And Jericho's always been the kind of guy to put over younger guys, so I can understand why. Number 3, Bayley defeats Charlotte, Sasha, and Nia Jax. I really thought the triple team and Nia Jax was kind of cool, but then I thought the early elimination kind of sucked. But then Bayley ends up retaining the title. I really thought Charlotte Flair should have won on this grand stage, considering, the roots of her father. They wanted to continue this winning prestige at Mania with having Charlotte Flair win, but obviously the WWE felt otherwise. Bayley retains the title. Number 4, Enzo, Cass, Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson, Cesaro, and Sheamus come out. And then the New Day comes out, introducing a 4 tag team. I'm thinking it's them. Then the Hardys come out. The whole fucking crowd goes nuts. The whole fucking WrestleMania. Everybody there goes ape shit. Everybody, I'm sure at their home went ape shit. I went, I was kind of like, I was surprised that they were back. But I was more disappointed because as an Impact Wrestling fan, I really wanted to see Impact Wrestling re-sign them. And I felt like this was kind of a slap in the face to the fans who enjoy Impact Wrestling, not to be able to see the Deletion and Brother Nero back at home where they should be, and that's Impact Wrestling. But they haven't wrestled at WrestleMania in 8 years, so I'm also happy for them that they had an opportunity to wrestle on the grand stage for the first time in 8 years and winning the tag team titles. So congratulations to Matt and Jeff Hardy. Number 5, Cena and Brie Bella defeat Miz and Maurice. I mean, the match was okay. It was pretty decent. I thought the storyline kept me engaged, though. I really liked it. A little trolling by The Miz by impersonating John Cena I thought was hilarious. At the end of the match, John Cena proposes or whatever. I want to believe that it was real, but it looked fake. I think John Cena already proposed to her a long time ago. I just think they wanted to incorporate that into Total Divas and make it look like he's doing it on the show in front of everybody. Because it looked like she was trying so hard to not break character, but it seemed like it's something to me. It just looked fake about it, I mean, he might have proposed to her, but I think he did that weeks in advance, and I think he just kind of brought it up, and it seemed like they were going through the moment. Something just seemed off about that. But congratulations to your engagement, by the way. Number 6, Seth Rollins defeats Triple H. Triple H is all about putting over young talent. Triple H has still got it. I don't think this is one of Triple H's best matches. I think the match last year he had with Sting was probably a little better than this one. But I thought it was okay. It was well enough. Seth Rollins wins despite his knee injury. It was a pretty good match. I give it a 7 out of 10. Randy Orton defeats Bray Wyatt. The match was better than expected. I thought it could have been a little bit more. Not really much explosiveness. I give that an 8 out of 10. Brock Lesnar defeats Goldberg. I really thought this was the worst match of the night. And the only reason why I'm saying that is because it was a bunch of power moves. There was really no wrestling skill sets involved. I thought that, Goldberg being a submissionist when he was in WCW was going to incorporate more submission moves. I thought Brock Lesnar was going to create the Kimura lock and try to do some armbar locks on Goldberg. I wanted to see a little bit more technical wrestling as far as a submission move-wise on both of these guys, and then try to counter, add an MMA style type of fighting. But, in this match, you saw a lot of spears, jackhammers, you saw a lot of F5s. You really didn't see that much else, and I was kind of disappointed. I thought the match would last 10 minutes, and the match ended up lasting 5. Brock Lesnar wins. I'm okay with the winner, but I'm just not okay with the match. Number 9, Naomi defeats Alexa Bliss, and then defeats Becky Lynch, Natalya, Mickie James, and Carmella. Naomi recently got injured, and then she had to give up the title. So this is kind of WWE's way of honoring it back by giving it back to her. So I guess I'm okay with the winner. I really like her new entrance attire and the power of the glove or glow or something like that. And she has that techno music. I thought that's pretty cool. I like the creation of her character. I thought that was pretty cool. And last but not least, Roman Reigns defeats Undertaker. Undertaker's all about passing the torch. So I can understand, him being a Houston native. I feel really connected to this match because he's from here. But I felt like giving Reigns this win really didn't elevate his character because you got a guy who's already way past his prime and a guy who looked real tired in the ring. And then you got a guy like Roman Reigns who's already kind of struggling as far as his wrestling movesets are concerned. But I think they want to give Roman Reigns a big win so he can get that big push and catapult himself as an elite superstar, as a main eventer. But I felt like this really didn't help him. And I felt like until he revamps his character, until he really touches on who he is and improves on his wrestling, improves on his promos, and improves on his movesets, I really think Roman Reigns is not going to get the kind of crowd reaction he's hoping to get as a face. And when the fans are continuing to boo him, they're continuing to boo the shit out of him, this is exactly what you're going to get. But Roman Reigns defeats Undertaker. Pretty much knew that was going to happen. I give that match a 5 out of 10. It really wasn't entertaining, but, when Undertaker at the end, he puts his glove, his cape, and then his hat in the middle of the ring, I really felt so connected. I almost wanted to cry. I didn't think that I would ever get to a point in my life where I'd cry over somebody retiring. I mean, I've seen Shawn Michaels retire, I've seen Stone Cold Steve Austin retire. I've seen The Rock leave. I've seen Ric Flair retire. Why did I not have the same connection that I had with Undertaker? Because Undertaker never took a day off. Undertaker was always at work. Undertaker put his balls on the line every night. And this guy put in a lot of hard work for over, what, 25 years? He's been debuted over 25 WrestleManias, and he's been in the business for over 30 years wrestling. I mean, that guy's put in a lot of hard work. So I guess it's just the fact that people know that Undertaker is a good guy and that he's a hard worker, and that, you know, a lot of people appreciate what he brings to the ring. He entertains the crowd, and he gets the crowd engaged, and he's always there, never complains about anything. And you could never ask more for a guy like The Undertaker, you know? So that's pretty much it for my WrestleMania. Some people bash Mania. I really felt like it wasn't that bad, but I felt like it could have been better. But if you ask me to rate it on a 1 to 10, I'd probably give it like a strong 7.5. Maybe pushing towards an 8, possibly. Between 7.5 and an 8. I'll go with 7.5, fuck it. So that's basically my review of WrestleMania. I don't think it was that bad. I just, you know, think it could have been better. But that's pretty much all I got to say about that. I wonder if I missed any matches. Oh, I did miss one. Ambrose and Baron Corbin. I don't know why I did not write this down, but Baron Corbin lost to Ambrose, and I really thought like Baron Corbin should have won the match. Because if you make him eliminate Strowman in the Royal Rumble, why would you not give him a push at Mania? Ambrose, who's done nothing with the Intercontinental title, he's had his time at the top. He should have put over Baron Corbin. Why they did not do that, I don't know. And that's pretty much it as far as matches are concerned. I pretty much covered everything. So we're going to go ahead and cover Monday Night Raw. Let me make sure it's still going. Yep. So we're going on 12 minutes now, and kick it off to Raw, April 3rd. The fans chant, "We want Taker, Roman sucks." This went on for about 5 minutes. Roman's music hits, comes out to constant boos. Michael Cole says the fans are here to greet Roman, which is bullshit because the whole WWE crowd, the universe, is making Roman Reigns feel that they do not want him. They do not like him, you know. Roman comes out and he hears a lot of boos. Fans are chanting, "Fuck you, Roman. Fuck you, Roman." They're chanting, "Delete, delete, delete. You suck, asshole. Roman, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Go away. Go away." So Roman, you know, he's trying to every time he tried to put the mic up, he tried to speak, but the boos got louder. So Roman just allowed the chance to go on. Then at the end, he said, "This is my yard now." Fans completely booed the shit out of this guy. They booed him out of the building. I don't know what Vince's issue is with this guy, or his obsession. The reason why I feel that I don't like Roman Reigns is because I feel like he has no character. He has no charisma. Also, I feel like he's not a good wrestler in the ring. He's not entertaining. He does not engage me to watch him. And when you try to force people to like somebody, they're usually not going to like them. Like, if you're a woman or a man watching this, have you ever tried to have your parents set you up with somebody and you didn't like that person like that? You did not see them like that? Well, this is exactly what Roman Reigns is. He's basically the guy that you bring over to the house and you're trying to put your daughter down with, but the daughter is just not feeling him. Like, she doesn't see him like that. She might see him as a friend. And Roman Reigns is like, "Yeah, but you know, I'm here. I'm a good guy." And she's like, "Well, you know, yeah, you're cool and all, but I don't feel you like that." And I think that's like the same way the fans are reacting to this guy. It's like, you know, maybe he's cool in some sense to chill with, but as being a champion or selling himself as one of the top guys, it's just he doesn't have that it factor, man. And I think when the problem with Vince is when he tries to force people to like somebody, it never works out. It never works out. You try to force somebody to like Roman Reigns, you can't force people to like him. You have to give them the option to choose if they want to like him or not. And the way you guys are pushing him, the way you guys gave him the win over Taker was probably not the greatest idea, you know. So anyways, the first match kicks off. The Hardys versus Luke Gallows versus Carl Anderson. The Hardys started off on the offense. Luke and Carl pick it up. Matt delivers a twist of fate. Jeff delivers a swanton splash. Hardys retain the title. It's okay. I mean, they're going to give Hardys the push, and I think this is exactly the right way to go with it. So the Hardys are now 2-0 since they've been back. The Cruiserweight, you got Jeff... The Cruiserweight match, you got Mustafa Ali versus Neville. I give that an 8 out of 10. Fans chant, "We want Taker." Neville wins with the Rings of Saturn. That was actually a good match. In the Mustafa Ali and the Cruiserweight division, those guys can actually wrestle really well. the just damn wrestling promos and storylines are so goddamn boring. And I think that's what the WWE has a problem with the cruiserweight division is they have like a disconnection between the storylines and the execution of how to carry these smaller wrestlers through. You need to have excellent storylines within the cruiserweight division, not just with Neville, but with all the other guys. We need to feel a connection with all these other guys. And yes, they are good high flyers and they are good wrestlers. They put on a good show, but you're only as good as your charisma. And I don't see a lot of charisma in the cruiserweight division. All right, so Vince comes out. Fans are just going ape shit over Vince. Fans chant Roman sucks. Vince thanks the fans for being the most passionate. And he said, well, I guess that's how you feel about Roman. Vince says it's time to shake things up. Fans chant fire Roman. Teddy Long comes out and starts just doing that stupid-ass dance he's always doing. And Vince told him to stop dancing. It's not you. Then Vince McMahon introduces Kurt Angle as the new Raw general manager. Angle says, it feels good to be back on Raw. Oh, it's true. It's damn true. Match number 3, you got Revival, former TNA Tag Team title holders for TNA. They defeat the New Day. Give that match a 7 out of 10. I really like the Revival. Too bad TNA didn't resign them. It's a bummer. 6-woman tag match. Bayley, Sasha, Dana Brooke defeat Charlotte, Emma, and Nia Jax. Very boring match. That's all I gotta say. Very fucking boring. Lesnar and Heyman come out. Heyman says, you want Steve Goldberg leave or whatever. The fans chant, yes, yes, yes. The fans chant, thank you, Heyman. Thank you, Heyman. Fans are chanting they want Finn Balor. But Braun Strowman comes out, challenges Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar lays the belt down, throws his hands up saying, what's up, you want some of this? And Braun Strowman walks away. I don't know what the meaning of that is, because Strowman said, when I'm done with Reigns, I'm coming for you. I don't know about that, because you haven't beaten Reigns yet, Strowman. Match number 5. Sheamus Cesaro defeat Enzo and Big Cass. In a match I really could have gave 2 shits less about. Sami Zayn defeats Jinder Mahal. I don't give a shit about that match. Finn Balor and Seth Rollins defeat Owens and Samoa Joe. Didn't really... I mean, it's good to see Finn Balor back. It was a decent match, but I could have really cared less about it. That was the last part of the show where nobody really cared about Raw. Raw started falling off after about midway through the show. Goldberg's farewell. This went off air. He said this ain't part of the show. It's all script, and he appreciated the fans will listen. He sounded pretty mad because fans were chanting Oldberg. They were chanting Goldberg, meaning like go away. They started chanting like Gold Bitch. They started booing him. And Goldberg says, you could boo me or you could cheer me, but I did this for my son. He said, I wake up every day. My heart's pumping because of that little boy in the stands. And his son's like 9 or 10 or 11, somewhere around there. So I can understand why Goldberg came back. He just put on, you know, shitty-ass matches, but also didn't know that he tweaked his shoulder prior to Survivor Series and that WWE wanted to take a safe route on Goldberg and not further injuring him. Totally understandable. It started turning it from boos to cheers. So that's really what happened at the end of the show. So, is Monday Night Raw going to get better with Angle as GM? It's possible, but it may end up being like a Mick Foley thing where like Mick Foley did it for a while and it was kind of hot at first and then kind of fell off. But to be honest with you, I will probably start watching Raw just to see where this goes. But usually before SummerSlam when it starts to die down. That's during the non-peak point of wrestling. I usually tend to turn off the show. And I just watch the pay-per-views. So anyways, I guess I'm going to go ahead and sign out. I thought Raw was probably one of the best Raws I've seen in a while. Since the Shawn Michaels retirement. Undertaker's officially retired. And just want to say have a happy retirement. Goldberg's officially leaving. Just want to say have a happy retirement, Goldberg. And... you know, and that's pretty much all I got to say from there. So, it's the sexiest man alive. Remember, my opinion matters more than yours. And I'm signing out officially right now.